So I had replied to your comment, all of your comments, because I read all of them, and I did do a video reply, and immediately it was taken down. It was the fastest time. It was the fastest video I've ever had removed. Like, there was no way that somebody could have reviewed it. So, and I'm saying that because what it tells me is that AI's controlling speech. Likely has been. And then, so it looks for the words that it's programmed to look for. So if you say anything that, it's programmed that you're not behaving and you're not supposed to say, then you immediately come down. So TikTok's excuse always is that we live in a global community. No, I don't. I live in America. So if I lived in a global community, we'd all be under one government. And it seems that TikTok thinks that we are. Well, I refuse to accept that. But then it goes back to this, all of this happening with this AI. This is why all these people settled in this court case in 2020. The media is not going to report on this case because the media was complicit. CNN, MSNBC, some of actual personal media was and everybody settled. They all settled that they had to give up. Elon Musk, again, was the only one, but he was complicit too. The media is not going to tell you that. And most of what they've been doing in China, but they've wanted to do it worldwide. So, everybody wants to make a big deal about the El Salvador prison that holds MS-13 and Tren de Alegre. Look, that's a decent prison. Nobody'd like to go there, no. But prison isn't supposed to be a vacation, okay? And given that many of those people have killed multiple people, you can sit there and feel bad for them and say it's inhumane. I don't think that prison is inhumane. I don't. I think they have a very strict thing that they're doing. These people have killed many people. That's the way it goes. I think the president there in El Salvador, he's made his street safe again. So I give him credit for that. I do. He's really, people would look at him as a dictator. Why? Because he took murderers off the street. MS-13 does worse than murder. They literally have to torture people. Like, these are bad gangs. That's why they have all the tattoos. Every tattoo is how many people, it represents somebody they've killed. So when you see all these tattoos all over their face there, just think how many people they kill. So they've said it before when they've interviewed like one of the prisoners. He said some people have killed thousands. So if you think that's inhumane, then something's wrong with you. But I will tell you what's inhumane is China. They have detention camps and education camps. Their prisons, though, aren't made up of people that have killed anybody. They're made up of people that practice Falun Gong, or Falun Dafa, they call it too, which is a spiritual practice. It's a peaceful spiritual practice. They also imprison the Uyghurs, which are Muslims, and some Christians. You want to talk about inhumane? Then they take all their biometrics. They know everything, their blood type, everything on them. And then when somebody wealthy comes along and needs a liver or an organ of some kind, they go through their database and get one of the prisoners and take it. Live organ harvesting. This is known about China. This isn't some crazy conspiracy theory. It's known. Our Congress themselves has talked about it. They've done hearings about it. So that's inhumane. But, and I had forgotten about this, but this guy I follow on YouTube, and I started following him because he was calling Musk out that he shadow bans. So I started following him after that. Matt Kim is his name. Him and his partner that he always does his videos with I forgot about this, but they were saying how back, I want to say it was during President Trump's first term, how this Chinese guy, he spent, I think it was 1.4 million or maybe billion, I forget, to put his message on blockchain so it couldn't be disappeared. He disappeared, but what his message was that they were already chipping like prisoners, because they'll do it. They have all your biometric data there, so that shouldn't be a surprise. But then that brings me back to this case that I keep bringing up, and I think it's important. I'm going to read the case summary again because people need to understand what this AI stuff is. So when TikTok takes, you know, any of your videos down, they always say in a global community. I refuse to accept that. I do not live in a global community because I do not live under one government. I live in America. So, but the very fact that they took my video down so quickly means AI is the ones doing it. So that's the kind of power they have. That's the reason why in 2020 they went after these people, and all of them settled. Hillary Clinton settled. Obama settled. All the names you know, James Comey, all of them. And this had nothing to do with kids. This had to do with human rights abuses because of AI. So the case summary facts, again, this case was settled because they wanted it to go to trial. But all these people agreed to settle, give up all their wealth, and then many of them just having to serve humanity. Because there's so many people here that you don't have enough jails. So the case summary facts: threatening and endangering the lives of all of the world's people with the misuse of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, negligent bioweapon tech transfer, negligent failure to stop Chinese IP and sensitive AI by biotechnology theft, complicity to genocide and aiding in physical genocide within the slave camps inside of China by transferring AI quantum biotechnology, financial investments, trade surveillance system, facial recognition, and endangering in cultural genocide of humanity via cybernetics, bioengineering, transhumanism by controlling and reprogramming the human races and the upcoming new generation of people, thoughts, emotions, and brain chemistry to accept and transition to transhumanism by biodigitally social programming and social engineering the human race via AI coding, AI algorithms, biometric manipulation of their nervous system, electrical fields, and neural networks through multiple patented smartphones, IoT proximity sensors, and other sophisticated technologies as the world's people and the AI systems and apps engage and interface with Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, everybody, Facebook, the internet in general, and many social media ecosystems and platforms, reprogramming people without their knowledge, understanding, or free will, not informing the world's citizens that their private data is being used to create an artificial superintelligence on quantum AI technology with 5G and 6G systems that can eliminate and destroy all the world's people through nation-state conflicts, viruses, surveillance, or numerous other risks found by the AI organization, which is just one of the many people that sued all of these people. So that's, failure to prevent what these people were all guilty of was failure to prevent or willfully engaging in the theft of the world's private family data and biometric data to build quantum AI biodigital technologies and the goal of obtaining artificial general intelligence or superintelligence on 5G, 6G, and 7G systems that threatens all the world's citizens beyond the comprehension and control of any government. The Pentagon, beyond the comprehension and control of any government, the Pentagon, CIA, NSA, MI6, FBI, DARPA, NASA, or any world power. So that's who's silencing people, and that's the reason the media doesn't tell you about this too. AI would not allow them to. And this will probably get taken down, but I've done other videos explaining this. So ignoring, censoring, and not reporting about any of this, nobody reported on this case. The only news agency that reported on this case and then they were pulled off of it was Epoch Times. Joshua Phillips, and then he's not brought it up again. For whatever reason, they were going into the people that were suing on all of this, and then somebody at Epoch Times stopped them. So pray.